Hey everybody, the weekend is here, and that means it is time for Last Call here at MLSsoccer.com. Jonah Friedman here with armchair analyst Matt Doyle. And Matt, let's start counting them down, the top 5 storylines heading into this weekend. Number 5, Chicago hosting the LA Galaxy.
Kind of more about who's not going to be there than who is going to be there. David Beckham suspended for his little bit of petulance in the San Jose game. He's out. Sebastian Grazzini back down in Argentina attending to personal matters, a little bit of dodginess there. But right now the Fire still looking good. 2 straight shutouts climbing in the East. LA, 2 straight losses. Bruce Arena has made no bones about it. They need points. They need to start getting them now.
You can catch the one on Sunday. It's at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN, and there is a live chat on MLSsoccer.com.
And number 4 on our list, RSL hosts Portland.
And this is a rematch of what was really one of the more exciting games of this season. Portland taking a 2-1 lead into the 84th minute back at Geldwin, and then collapsing late. RSL getting 2 goals to pull that one out. This would be a good time to get some revenge. RSL, they are winless in 4 straight, and it could be a 3rd straight loss at home. Unbelievable if they don't get this one together quickly. Portland, they've got some help on the way. Kosuke Kimura arriving by a trade this week. John Spencer said he is going to be in the lineup. That brings up the question of what happens to Captain Jack Dewsbury. He's been occupying that right back role. Kimura would seem to slot in there, and Darlington Nagbe has been occupying attacking midfielder. So wonder what happens with Captain Jack. But regardless, Portland looking for some revenge here.
We'll see on Saturday night, 9 p.m. on MLS Live.
Number 3, a rematch of the 2011 Eastern Conference Championship at Sporting Kansas City hosting the Houston Dynamo.
The 2 clubs that are not what we thought they would be at this point in the season. Sporting Kansas City, of course, got off to that great start, but they're 3-5-2 since going 7-0. Houston just scuffling along slightly above water, just barely holding on in the playoff race in the Eastern Conference. Both teams I think we expected more from. No time like the present to sort of turn things around. Good news for Sporting KC is Bobby Convey is expected to be back at that left forward spot in the 4-3-3. With Houston, we don't know. They tried their own 4-3-3 the past couple of weeks. It hasn't looked great. I think they'll probably revert back to the 4-4-2, get to see Oscar Boniek Garcia at that right midfield spot, see if he can help create and get things turning again for the Dynamo.
And that one is on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern on MLS Live.
And number 2 on our list, the struggling Sounders host Colorado.
If they do not get a win here, this winless streak, which is already at a franchise record, will extend into double digits, and nobody wants that. Freddie Montero coming out and saying, it doesn't matter with style points anymore, we have just got to get a win, and that is absolutely true. Colorado coming in here, looking pretty good at midweek against Vancouver. They lost 1-0. They created plenty of chances, they just couldn't finish. But right now, this is all about Seattle. They need to get a victory. Now, Steve Zakuani could make the 18 for this game. It would be the 2nd time in a few weeks. And if he were to make his season debut in this game, can you imagine the ovation he will get from those Sounders faithful? They really need something to pick them up. This seems like a good time to do it.
And that one's Saturday night, 11 p.m. Eastern on the NBC Sports Network. And of course, we'll have a live chat on MLSsoccer.com.
Number 1 on the list, 2 teams who know each other so well. They are MLS originals, and they are going at it again. It is New England Revolution hosting the New York Red Bulls.
New York, neither the Red Bulls nor the Metro Stars have won in New England since June of 2002. It's been a long 10 years, especially for the fans who make that trip every year and go home bitterly disappointed. They're going to be without a lot of guys. Holgerson is out in the back line. Heath Pierce is out. Concerns about Thierry Henry and Rafa Marquez, Jan Gunnar Solly. So Hans Bach, again, is going to have to do some lineup juggling, so we're not really sure what we're going to see. The one thing that we can be certain is Dax McCarty will be defensive midfield. Whenever he's played there, New York has had a chance. He's been that good. For New England, they're missing some guys as well. Shalry Joseph is doubtful. Kevin Alston also on that list. Kellen Rowe might play. New man Jerry Bankston, if the ITC goes through, could play. Don't really know exactly what, but the Revs have looked good in attack all year. The question is, can they stop anybody defensively? So far, they've been gutting out draws the past couple of weeks. They'll want the full 3 points. It's a 6-point game because it's a conference game, and they'll want to take it all against New York.
And that one is on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern on Galavision. That'll do it for us. Make sure you check back all weekend for recaps and reactions from these games and all the games in MLS weekend. We'll see you on Monday.